Hey guys, Off the Mic Sports Network here. Did a video in regards to the massive news coming out of Elimination Chamber is that John Cena is a heel. He is The Rock's champion. He is The Rock's guy and the final boss. And I don't know what you're going to have to call John Cena at this point, but that happened. And I'm still shaking. I like as Rock smacks his arm, goosebumps. Really, just amazing stuff. But let's talk big picture about Elimination Chamber 2025 as a whole in Toronto. This was one of the best premium live events that WWE has ever produced. Period. It is the best PLE that Triple H has ever produced since taking over at SummerSlam. Effectively, his first premium live event was SummerSlam 2022. This was the best premium live event from start to finish that WWE has produced in a long time. I understand that there was only 4 matches on this show. I don't even care. Both chamber matches ruled. You had a shocking start to the show with Jade Cargill coming out and beating the shit out of Naomi. And as Bianca Belair is shocked in her pod, locked in there, watching her tag team partner, her old tag team partner, beating up her newest tag team partner who just lost the tag team titles. We get no explanation. Also, side note, the gear choices was outstanding. You had Bianca and Naomi in white. Jade comes out in full black. Jade Cargill, by the way, is just a freak of nature, comes out there looking more incredible than she already did. So you have the hot start to that. You have an amazing women's elimination chamber match. All 6 women, including Naomi for her limited involvement, did outstanding at it. Side note, Liv Morgan was the fucking MVP of this. She took a hair whip and was bleeding and had welts all over her. She was the closing sequence of the match was outstanding. Shout out to the women. We now have Bianca Belair going into a match at WrestleMania against Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, both. Who knows? I don't know. But the mystery around that is great. We had a great nostalgia moment with Trish Stratus teaming with Tiffany Stratton against Nia Jax, Candice LeRae. The match itself was fine. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it was fun. And Trish Stratus got to wrestle in front of her kids in Toronto in the baseball stadium. That's fucking cool. And Tiffany Stratton getting a nice win on the road to her path to facing Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. That's great. Then we get to the one of, and people are going to forget about this, the unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was maybe the best death match I've ever seen, because everybody likes to talk about, like, you know, doing crazy spots in wrestling. Like Darby Allin will dive through glass. If you don't have a story to tell to do these spots, none of it means anything. And you knew Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens fucking despised each other. And they did that I think they broke 4 or 5 tables in this match, including a double table bump. You had multiple apron power bombs from Kevin Owens, a nice little callback to the old NXT. And Sami Zayn gets absolutely fucking destroyed. You had multiple refs getting killed. Kevin Owens is a deranged maniac. He is a fantastic heel, which is awesome, by the way. And then you get the amazing return of Randy Orton, and Randy Orton teasing the punt coming back. So there's another WrestleMania match for you. That was incredible. The men's elimination chamber was outstanding with, you know, great moments with John Cena and CM Punk. And CM Punk's, I'm going to be curious to hear what CM Punk has to say. Seth Rollins at the end screwing CM Punk. John Cena reluctantly winning, but we knew his true motivations. He was going to align with The Rock, which makes that story even more incredible. Logan Paul not being involved in the end of this was a win. You have Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest seemingly on a collision course, which some people will think is underwhelming for Drew, but Drew is getting so distracted. His own personal, like, vendettas are getting in the way. So all 6 men fucking killed it in this match. We don't know what's going to go on with CM Punk and his favor to Paul Heyman. We imagine that Punk and Rollins are going to be involved. We're probably going to get a triple threat match of some kind, and maybe that becomes a number 1 contender match. We could see how that goes. And everybody was mad about, you know, The Rock and the Cody Rhodes thing happening at the end. After what you saw, and I talked about this in another video, if you're still mad about that, you don't know what you're watching. The whole Elimination Chamber was crucial. The men's Elimination Chamber was crucial to the overall story of what was going to go on with Cody Rhodes and The Rock. So To see that lead into it, it made so much sense. All the stuff that Cena did in the match only to turn heel made the turn even that more shocking. Again, big picture, this was one of the best WWE premium live event pay-per-views that WWE has produced in a very long time. I don't have a catalog in my head. Obviously, WrestleMania 40 last year was great, but there were low points. There wasn't a low point on this show. The lowest point was the tag match with the women, and that wasn't even that bad. Like, there were some clunky moments in it, but it was still a good match, and it was fun. Both chamber matches, probably the best women's chamber I've ever seen. A strong men's chamber. One of the best unsanctioned death matches I've ever seen in my life, with so much that meant anything. Like, let me give you guys an example, and I'll probably break this down in a separate video. Think about the most significant unsanctioned match, death match that AEW has ever done in their history. All Out 2024. It was Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland in a cage. I said it on here. They went way too far. And yes, I understand that they hated each other, but the spots that they did were too grotesque and over the line to even satisfy what the story they were trying to tell. WWE played it completely right. So the women's chamber was great. You had a nice tag match with a rising star teaming with a Hall of Famer, and getting a nice win over Hill. It's nice to see. I know Candice LeRae isn't my sister's cup of tea and isn't a lot of people, but Candice LeRae, was nice to see her get a spot on a premium live event. That was pretty cool. Nia Jax has been great in the last year. And then the men's chamber was fun. And then you get the conclusion and the shocking reveal that John Cena, after 20 plus years, is a heel and aligned with the final boss, The Rock, going into what is going to be an all-timer of a main event at WrestleMania 41 between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Like, the WrestleMania build was really stagnant, but this was just as incredible of a turn as I've ever seen. So if you're mad about it, and I'm already getting tweets about this that they think it's wasted, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is going to make Cody Rhodes an even better babyface than he ever was. So, again, best Triple H, easily the best Triple H PLE of all time, and maybe one of the best wrestling pay-per-view premium live events, especially from a WWE perspective, in a long time too. This was unbelievable. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.